Now with the camera over me, let's just review those last 3 toes, okay, since I've got the camera over. So just make sure we'll go over first. Just pick your point of position. If you don't have the flexibility, just lean back. But get to the outside 3s of your toes and just let your knees roll out. You don't want them together, you want them open. So from here, you're on the outside of where your flexibility can handle it. Split second, we're going to lift our body by pushing in the floor with our feet. Elbows are back, don't hunch the shoulders, bend it so you got the lats. Okay, 1, 2, 3, lift and down. Now notice how much, oh my gosh, how much higher you just lifted yourself from the first time you did it. Okay, so those at home can't see that, but I just saw you must have lifted, because we just did all that rubbing and stretching, and you just lift, you have much more flexibility in your feet. Let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, lift and down. 1, 2, 3, lift and down. Now you're going to tuck the last toe, little toe, get into your Mary Poppins and lift your heels. So find your point of position. It's okay. You can shift it around. Okay. Press the heel. I'm pressing ball joint and pressing the heel. Feel that stretch. Then I lift the heel, drag, roll over, and come up half point. Then I adjust it so I can have ankle, knee in alignment. Because every time you come up, you want to make sure that your knees are aimed at the shoulders and your knee to ankle is in a straight line. So then it's like you open, turn out. You're on the outside of your toes. Last 3 toes hooked under. It's not rolled over, they're hooked. Back up, roll center. Open out, drop down. They're Mary Poppins feet, up center, open out, drag down. 2 more. Is up to the center, out and down. Relax. 1 more time on the top. 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, lift. Now that he has the camera on top of the feet so you can see, now you'll understand on crab claws, because this is what we're going to do this afternoon from 2 to 4. Bend your elbows. Think about your feet as if they were crab claws, because we're going to end up, but we'll be laying down, but it's easier at first to learn, where you lift your foot. So it doesn't matter which foot. Well, let's all do the same, so I'm talking it. So your left foot is going to press in the floor as your right foot lifts. But you're on the left. Yeah, it's kind of wild. Okay, so bend your elbows, stabilize your spine with your lats. You're on the outside. You're not pointing. The big toes aren't pointing. You're just on the outside of the little toes. So 1, 2, 3, it's lift, pushing the foot into the floor and down. Did you feel that in your inner thigh as well? Everybody has said, Teresa, you kind of slimmed in your inner thighs and outer. And I go, it's crab claws. Okay, do that one more time slow. 1, 2, 3. Press your left foot to lift the right. It's your left foot pressing that's lifting your right. Okay, now you're going to do that 4 times. Set your shoulders. Ready, begin. With press, lift, touch. Lift, touch. Add that lymphatic touch, release. Now, it's the other one that's going to press. Your right foot's going to press as you lift the left. 1, 2, 3, lift and hold. It's that last 3 toes. See, that's why we needed to warm up the feet before we did crab claws. Back down. One more time, tuck, lift. It's a straight up and down. Down. Now we're going to do it for 4. Ready? Here we go. It's lift, pressing foot to lift that leg each time, and then it's release. So now, doesn't that look like a crab claw? As you kind of lift the crab claw. Then we're going to get into all of the other mechanics. But what people don't realize is we create gluteal activation in ladybug by pressing the feet, not tightening the butt. Okay? So lean back a bit. You're still in your nice, beautiful crab claw position. Don't you think this is going to be a popular video to have this position? As your family members walk in, what's mom doing? You know, I'm exercising. Okay, but I want you to feel when you lean back. See, as soon as you lean back, feel what's happening at your hip ball joint and the back side of the pudge that might be underneath the butt cheek. Feel that activation at the hip. Okay, because when you're doing ladybug and crab claw, you're laying down, so imagine the increase of that activation when you've got your upper body down in there. We just laid back, so there's less pressure on the feet, but there's more at the hip ball joint. And to get rid of inner thigh pudge, outer thigh, or combo wrap around the thigh pudge is to activate at the hip ball joint. But so many of us, when we tuck butt, we use the gluteals. We're using the belly of the muscles so much more than the actual point of attachment on the hip ball joint. And you need to do it where it's on a point of a turnout. Okay, so I let you rest so you kind of settled. Your knees all kind of like settled there. I mean, some are more flexible than others. I won't name names that look like they're just laying with their knees touching the floor. Mine, this is my max. But when you for a split second push, you're not going to lift on anything. I want you to feel what happens at the hip. Okay, so bend the elbows. I'm hunching to rest. Bend the elbows just so I have my lower back tucked under. On the count of 3, we're just going to push our feet into the floor. It's like they're tucked under with the last 3 toes. But I want you to feel what happens in the glute thigh. 1, 2, 3, push, release. Don't tighten the butt. Let the feet make the glutes tighten. So don't think to tuck, tighten butt. Let it come from the feet, okay? So 1, 2, 3, push feet. Feel how it automatically. Now, next one I'm going to tell you to tighten the butt, and you'll use more of the maximus instead of the minimus. 1, 2, 3, tighten butt. See, I didn't, no, don't think to push feet. Just 1, 2, 3, tuck butt. Okay? Now, 1, 2, 3, press feet. Feel how you add the minimus underneath the maximus? Okay, do that again. You really have to be NK connected, but we've done so many stretches and working out that we're pretty aware now what's going on around that hip ball joint. Okay, just the butt. 1, 2, 3, tuck butt, meaning tighten butt. Don't use your feet. Okay, do that one more time because some people use their feet. 1, 2, 3, tighten butt. 1, 2, 3, relax it. Okay, now, 1, 2, 3, you're going to press feet. 1, 2, 3, press feet. Don't use the glute. 1, 2, relax. 1, 2, 3, press feet. 1, 2, 3, release. Okay, now what's so cool about this is you're creating lumbar activation. So now, right now, we're so spread eagle. To get up from it, bend elbows, tuck, okay, tuck, curl, not tuck, tighten butt, tuck, curl lower back, to go with the half, to lift it on up using belly, and drop. Otherwise, you're in such a stretched position, it could hurt. But did you feel, and then you grab your legs to pull your body up. So it's not your legs doing it, it's your strength of your upper body.